Well, I'm accustomed to a smooth ride. Or maybe I'm a dog who's lost its bite. I don't expect to be treated like a fool no more. I don't expect to sleep the night. Some people say a lie, it's just a lie. But I say, why'd you not the obvious child? Why'd you not the obvious child?
Our first play is One-Way Aisles. It's starring Michelle Mombrini and Chuck Kennedy, directed by Alan Warner Gamble, written by Fran Kaplan and Mark Lopton, and scene one takes place in a grocery store.
Geez, how can I shop here? I can't believe people don't even have their masks over their nose. I'm telling you, people don't take this seriously enough. I'm gonna end up with contaminated half and half. Okay, gotta go. I'll call you when I get home. He's taking his damn sweet time.
I'm sorry. I'm normally more decisive. These one-way aisles make me self-conscious. Where's the damn whipping cream?
To your right.
Aha! Damn. I know I looked there at least twice.
It takes a village.
A village of masked strangers.
Yeah, but a village nonetheless. Who made your mask? It's got a nice fit around your nose. Very fetching. Recycled boxers, perhaps?
Actually, my niece made it for me.
Sorry, no insult intended. I notice you have vinegar in your cart. You can clean with it and it's non-toxic.
I can't do it.
Just make sure you also get enough soap to wash your veggies, even your onions. Oh gosh, here I go. I'm too bossy. Forgive me, please.
It's okay. Can't wash onions in vinegar? Could shortcut the salad prep.
Listen, I wash everything. I don't care. If you saw my house, you'd think I was preparing for surgery just to make a salad. Even the mail gets washed. Not full immersion. I mean, I'm not nuts. I don't want you to think I'm rude, but we may be breathing too much of each other's air. So I'm gonna have to pass you on the right.
Well, go ahead. We never used to think about these things. It's weird. Talking about breathing each other's air. Kind of intimate.
I know what you mean. I think it's the first time everyone is on a level playing field. The whole world is in isolation. I mean, well, not everyone. Some people are married or have partners. I am so sick of seeing my face so close up on Zoom. I've never looked at myself so much. It's all about the eyebrows. Since when were eyebrows so important?
Tell me about it. For me, it's nose hairs. I'm sorry, this is too personal. We don't even know each other's names.
You're right. But I really need to tell someone this funny story. Can you hang in my cloud for one more minute?
Sure.
So many women, including myself, love to wear lipstick. And I've noticed I'm really missing it now. Wearing a mask all the time. My friend who's living in the Middle East went to order lipstick from a foreign manufacturer and they wouldn't deliver it because they thought it was flammable. It just so happens the name of the lipstick was Fireworks. And because of a bad translation, well, they thought it was an explosive. Well, I thought it was funny. Not so funny?
No, I mean, yes. I mean, it's funny. I mean, funny odd. The things we would probably never stumble over, except that we're all living in an internet these days. it's lonely, really.
Well, let me ask you a question. I mean, what is the main thing you miss right now? Oh, good. The checkout is light at the moment.
What do I miss most? I miss the normal rhythms of life.
You mean like spontaneity, like letting down your guard? I can measure 6 feet with my eyes closed.
I actually have to go. I'm running a little late.
Yes, let's go get in line. Stir up the air a bit.
I'm gonna grab that checkout line. They just cleaned the belt.
Okay, take care.
Yeah. Bye.
Scene 2, later that evening. Jeannie and Bob are each in their own apartments, looking at dating sites.
What would be my perfect... Oh, come on, you could ask better questions than that. Okay, what would be my perfect date? Oh, a bottle of wine, a nice picnic basket, and a guy with a great sense of irony.
Cherry. Is that really your name? God, I'm getting cynical.
What's on your bookshelf in your Zoom room? That's ridiculous. Too much like homework. Skip that one. Coffee or drinks first? Coffee, of course. I was born at night, but I wasn't born last night, Sasquatch.
What is Sandy saying here? She'd like to turn the whole dating, the whole dating process upside down. Let the woman take the initiative. Okay, but you are a little too much for me. Moving on.
Oh, I have a ding. Let's see.
I like what you said about the birdwasher in Central Park.
Oh, this one actually reads. I so value people who are gentle with each other, especially now.
I know what you mean. People, everyone is really hyper aware now. The casual joke could start a war.
I think what's frustrating now is that we don't get enough time with people to express ourselves in a nuanced way. Everyone is so afraid. One-liners have replaced real conversation. Everything's a soundbite.
Yeah, I don't think I've behaved like my real self in about 4 months.
In what way?
Just the normal rhythm of conversation, taking time to understand one another.
You mean something beyond texting? Someone said something very similar to me in the supermarket today.
In the supermarket. Must be an interesting store. People actually talk there?
Well, I do, but I try not to breathe too much. We had a little fun and broke the rules, lingered a little long in the dairy aisle.
The dairy aisle. That's odd.
Nothing odd about dairy. Are you lactose intolerant?
No, I'm very tolerant of even the dairy. Odd, because I was in the dairy aisle today.
Were you? What were you doing in the dairy aisle?
That's kind of personal, isn't it? But yes, I was. At least it wasn't the ointment aisle.
You clearly have an exciting life.
You should see my collection of masks,
All custom made?
fully recycled. I have a very talented niece.
Ha! Boxers, perhaps?
Huh? Veggies and vinegar?
Don't forget the squeaky clean onions.
This never happens.
But it has happened, it seems.
Picnic?
Where?
The park behind the concert hall?
When?
Now. BYOC,
BYOC.
bring your own coffee. As I recall, it's coffee first.
What's your name?
Bob, yours?
Jeannie. Wear your mask so I'll recognize you.
Okay. I have a specially designed, socially distant blanket.
I like a man who plans ahead.
That was fantastic. Thank you so much. And our next play, number 2, is These Are Days. And this features Elizabeth Loran and David Holden. It was directed by James Mann Clark, and it was written by Charles Van Emmen.
All right. 4th of July, 2017.
Oh, your mother's house on the lake. Steve almost burnt the place down with the fireworks. Okay, all right, my turn. The first time we were together on your birthday.
Oh, baby, how could I forget that? You were naked, except for your Patriot stocking cap.
And what did you say to me when I stepped into the bedroom?
Let's dance.
Denise, fix the top of your screen. You're chopping off your head.
Oh,
Did you do something different with your hair?
I haven't washed it in days. Double shifts, no time.
Looks good.
Yeah, right. Oh, talked to my mom today. She sends her love. You know, she tells all her friends that her son-in-law is a hero.
A sleep-depraved hero.
Yeah, you and me both. Hey, oh, you know the woman I told you about, the one whose twins were born just before she got COVID?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's off the ventilator. She's gonna make it. Judy and some of the other nurses, I heard them down the hall singing to her.
Oh, very sweet.
Yeah. Okay, I got last summer in Maine. Favorite moment.
The sunset ride while you were singing, I am 16 going on 17.
Yes, my favorite too.
All right. Our worst argument last year.
Why bring that up?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, I mean, I just thought this game was supposed to make us feel better.
I just...
What?
Well, being in the same room with you in the middle of an argument would be better than this. Talking to a screen. Look, I know we're both doing good work, saving a lot of lives. It's why I became a doctor, but this is too much death. It's too much tragedy.
I know, sweetheart, I know. I mean, it feels like the whole world is caving in.
I just wanted to go back to normal. I want us to go back to normal. I want to let these COVID hotspots take care of themselves. I mean, why do I have to run all over the world? Why do I have to go without seeing my wife?
Because people need you. They need both of us.
been so long since I kissed you.
I love you, Robbie.
I love you too. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Our favorite time that we made love.
Honey, some like Zoom bomber might be listening in.
Oh no, you've mistaken me for someone who cares about what some Zoom bomber thinks.
Hey, Zoom bomber, turn off your audio. All right. It was the night before you left, the last time we were together. We were scared and we didn't want you to go, but we knew you had to go because people were suffering. And all of that fear and love and desire to do the right thing, to be good human beings, it was there between us. It brought us so much closer.
Yeah, it did.
It still does.
As always.
Yep.
Huh?
Mirroring isn't working out.
So many lives, so much change.
We have to keep doing the best we can.
And for each other.
Yeah.
Yep. Dance with me. Come on.
All right.
Wait.
I love you so much, sweetheart.
I love you too. Please be safe.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, play number 3. Drive through window to the universe. Maureen McDonald and Terry Blanchard are the actors. It's directed by Julie McConkie, and it's written by Robert Murphy.
The birds they sang at the break of day. Start again, I heard them say. Don't dwell on what has passed away or what has yet to be. It's a fine morning. Can I take your order?
Orientation?
Well, it's early, or maybe a little late, but I can be persuaded.
Confirm my location?
That kind of night.
Where am I?
Coffee?
Coffee.
Yeah. Hot? Cold?
Yes, hot.
Small? Medium?
Extremely hot. Supersize, soon.
You wouldn't be the first, and I'm sure you won't be the last.
You will be the last.
Would you like anything else?
You must get out.
I'd love to, but I just started my shift. I'm in this box till the sun is high. Forget your perfect offering. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in.
The sun will blaze and fry again. Your planet spokes, lands, and stuffing. Fry it like an egg McMuffin.
Whoa. Yeah, I was born at night, but it wasn't last night, Sasquatch. Speaking of which, what the hell were you doing last night?
Sasquatch?
Look, Cranksy, I've made my peace. I'll lie in it. This box is my kingdom, My coffin, my destiny. Now, do you want anything else with your coffee and defeatism?
You are a defeated unit. Across the galaxy, their planet screams out red alert. Blazing climate, shifting volumes of water and plates, viral infections rampant, screeching creatures. How can you sit in your box and issue throat tones?
Well, that's Leonard Cohen. But I like throat tones for a band name. I ache in the places I used to play.
Every planet in the universe, from barbaric to esteem, knows that when murder hornets appear, planetary destruction is run rampant. You must sound the alarm.
You heard about the murder hornets?
Murder hornets are universal. Who can ignore a murder hornet? You must tell your planet.
You come to the wrong place, Space Meister. You want to preach to the higher power.
My scanners indicate no central authority. These feeding pods are omnipresent. How can they not be power centers?
We are an economic force, for sure. Oh, damn, listen to me saying we. But they are a morally neutral, no, ethically devoid entity. Certainly no interest in saving the planet. Forget your perfect offering. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in.
Then save yourself. I am authorized in the case of DNR planets to transport one life sample for preservation. Come with me.
Did you do something with your hair?
Next up, Pardon Me, featuring Diana Kennedy and Ann Easter Smith, directed by Kimberly Holliday and written by Bruce Menon.
Breaking rocks out here on the chain, breaking rocks and serving my time. Breaking rocks out here on the chain, cause I've been convicted of crime. I hold it steady right there while I hear.
So, Ducky, how are they treating you? Hey, did you do something with your hair? It looks kind of...
Shirley, I'm in prison. The only thing I've done with my hair in the last 3 months is have it shampooed for lice.
Oh, well, I thought it looked kind of fluffy.
That's because I'm always running my fingers through it, picking out those damn critters. God damn, I hate critters. I hate this place. You gotta get me out of here.
I'm working on it.
So, do you have some news for me? Is he gonna do it? Give me one? Get me the hell out of this place?
We're working on it, Michaela. He's a busy guy, you know. He has a country to run, sort of.
Did you tell him that if he doesn't get me out of here, I'll spill the beans?
Yes. No. Well, sort of.
Am I supposed to pick one of those answers? Wow. I'll take sorta.
I am sort of waiting for a call back.
From him?
No, not him, actually. From his deputy acting administrative assistant. He's in the secretarial pool in the basement. Sort of a temp. Actually, like most of the employees, they're a temp.
Deputy acting. Shirley, does this person actually have access to him?
Of course, several times a day. He drinks a lot of Pepsi and
he brings it to him. Ah, he brings in the damn Pepsi. That used to be my job, you know. I brought him the frickin' Pepsi. I can't believe that bastard replaced me so quickly.
Look, Michaela, I know things aren't very comfortable for you right now. These political things are very delicate. You can't just call the guy and demand a commutation, you know.
I want a pardon. Screw a commutation. Jesus, Shirley. Jesus. So, he hasn't gotten the message, huh? That I'll get my ass on The View on 60 Minutes. I started sketching out notes for my book. Does he know that?
Look, Michaela, I'm going to give it to you straight. This is going to be tough. His political liaison is convinced that there isn't anything you know that can actually hurt him. In the amount of time you actually spent around him, you couldn't possibly have learned anything that could wreck him. It was just a couple of weeks. That's what they think.
Shirley, they are just trying to blow you off. I was in his office 3 times a day for 2 weeks, giving that pig his goddamned Pepsi. He leered at me. He tried to pat my butt. I am telling you, I saw plenty. Plenty.
What, for instance, Michaela? What did you see?
Well, one time when I was in there, he was meeting with that gray-haired guy with the bad haircut. White guy. A little porky.
Are you talking about the vice president?
I don't know. I'd have to see a picture of him. He had chocolate stains on his tie, and the tie was polyester.
Do you remember his name?
No, I never heard him say it. He had a mole in the middle of his head, and squinty eyes. I knew he was up to something bad. He grabbed some papers off the desk when I walked in. Very suspicious.
No name? Oh, the mole in the middle of his head helps, though. What was on the papers?
I don't know. They were big. I think they were the Washington Post. He grabbed them and sat on the couch and held them up in front of his face. Don't you think that was suspicious?
Clearly, you've never taken public transportation. Okay, so we have a mole guy with gray hair. Anything else you have that might pique their interest?
Well, another time I saw his son in the office. He himself wasn't there. He asked for his Pepsi and left the room to talk to someone, but his son was still there in the office, you know, the smarmy one.
Yeah, can you be a little more descriptive than that? It could be any one of the kids.
You know, the dark-haired, greasy one. The one with that Weasley expression on his face all the time, like he's getting an enema and he likes it. Do you know what he was doing when I walked in? It's freaking scandalous.
Okay, tell.
He was sitting in the big chair with his feet up on the desk, playing with the buttons on the phone like he belonged there. In the big chair.
Michaela, that's actually not any sort of crime. I mean, it's very tacky, but it's not a crime.
It's not?
No. Look, we only have a few more minutes for this interview. Is there anything else you have that I can dangle in front of his staff to get them to move on this? Anything?
Okay. I didn't want to have to do this. But if that son of a bitch thinks that I'm going to rot in here for another month, he's going to have to deal with this. Once, when I walked in there, he was totally alone. No one but me. And do you know what he was doing when I walked in? Want to guess? I'll tell you. He was peeing into a potted plant. Peeing. Too lazy to walk down the hallway. He was so surprised when he heard me, he just turned around with his Winky in his hand, and I saw it. I saw it. He just stood there holding it. It was, oh.
The President of the United States exposed himself to you?
Yes, yes, I saw it. It was awful.
Well, actually, you wouldn't be the first, and I'm sure you won't be the last.
Oh, it was just like she said it was. That stripper, it was kind of deformed. And because his hands are so small, it looked bigger than it was. Oh, hideous! Ugh! And tiny. Really tiny. But I didn't just see it, Shirley.
Oh, no? Oh, no, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I grabbed my phone and I took a picture of him dangling that toady-looky thing in front of me.
Oh, well, now we're talking. Where is this picture, Michaela?
I gave my phone to my mother before I went to jail. She has it. She doesn't know the pictures on it. It's upstairs in her toy drawer.
Sit tight. Hello? This is Shirley Adams. Adams. I am Michaela Cohen's attorney. Please put me through to the Chief of Staff. Yeah, you heard me, the Chief of Staff. Oh, don't worry, Ducky, he'll talk to me. Tell him I have a picture I'm dying to show him. Thanks, I can wait. Hello, Mark? Shirley here. Shirley Adams. Michaela Cohen? Yeah. Will you tell His Holiness that Michaela Cohen will be able to pick the presidential Winky out of a lineup? She has photographic proof that it's his. Oh yeah, you heard me, his goddamn Winky. And tell him that if he doesn't get a call back in 30 minutes, there won't be anything to talk about. Oh, and tell him that I have Larry Flint on speed dial. Larry Flint's dead. Oh, now you want a meeting. Oh, now we're talking. At the Trump Tower parking garage? Bring the picture? Ha! Listen, Sasquatch. I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. No dice. You tell him that I have Larry Flint on speed dial and I've scheduled a press conference. Goodbye.
Oh, I should have told you about the picture first, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I should have. Well, I was hoping to get a print made and get him to sign it, but he fired me.
Kid, start packing. And you can leave the shampoo behind.
Next up, Pillows, Puffs, and Knives, featuring Jennifer Wilson and Brad Ritchie. Directed by Suzanne Bryan, written by Mary Beth Smith.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Where are you going?
Out.
Out? There's no out.
I can't stay in this house another second.
Sit outside in the yard.
I tried that, but I see nothing but the weeds I still haven't pulled. I'm sick of pulling weeds just to see them grow back again. It's futile.
Oh, then sit out front.
God, no!
Why not?
Neighbors! What if I see that dick across the street? Or the nose picker from next door? No. I don't want to see people. I hate people. You know that.
Wherever you go, they'll see people.
Doesn't matter now because when I cross the street, they'll think I'm avoiding the virus.
Which is why you love the pandemic. All this sheltering in.
I know, but I didn't think it would last this long. I hate the pandemic.
Oh, you love the pandemic. The pandemic's good.
Good. How?
No more relatives calling without asking.
Oh, yes, the relatives. I haven't seen my sister in 4 months.
And you haven't gone to the office in 4 months.
I haven't heard Frank talk about his wife's horrible cooking that always includes cheese. Never a meal without cheese baked into it, poured over it, layered throughout it.
Yeah, that's right. And after all these months, you're eating cheese again.
I know, it's a miracle. Oh, I forgot how much I love Cabot's preserved, aged cheddar.
Oh, and then there's your mother.
My mother. No one's asked me in 5 months if I did something different with my hair. That woman always catches me between showers. She knows I did nothing different with my hair. She just wants me to know that she knows it's dirty, it's limp, and it drags my aging face down.
And that's why you love the pandemic.
Oh, I do. I love the pandemic, but, well, I hate you.
What?
4 months. We've been together for 4 months without a single break.
What are you talking about? You've been upstairs for hours, writing and...
No, I'm not. I'm not writing, not at all.
Then what have you been doing all this time?
Well, I eat chocolate.
You always eat chocolate.
Yes, that's true. I play solitaire on my computer. I can play all day long. I read detective novels on my Kindle. Do you know that I can read a detective novel in 1 day?
Are you saying you've been holed up in your study all day, eating and reading because you hate me?
Bingo.
But I cook all your meals, and I make you tea. I even put it on a little tray, so you can keep writing.
Oh, might I? Yeah, but actually, I haven't written anything worthwhile in months. 4 long pandemic months.
So I do all this for you and you hate me.
Well, yes. I mean, no. Well, not hate you. I just hate things about you.
Right. What kind of things?
Oh my God, there's so many. You chew so loud. Even my cricket and rain sound machine doesn't drown it out. When we watch TV, you ask question after question. I mean, the guy's holding a knife in the air, and you want to know if he's going to kill her. Seriously? Oh my God. I'm a cliche because I hate you for all of the cliches that end a marriage.
End a marriage? You don't really want to leave this. You don't really want to leave this house. You want to leave me.
Well, just for a little while.
What's a little while?
Oh, a few hours. Just to walk around and be alone.
The virus is out there.
I'll wear a mask.
It could kill you.
I could kill you.
I'd like to see you try.
Okay. I lied. I've been writing. I've been writing scenes where women are stuck inside for months with husbands they loathe and finally kill. First, I had to figure out their last straw, you know, the thing that just drives them to it. Then I decide which room they're in when she kills him. And that's how I decide on the weapon.
You're serious?
Absolutely. Because if they're in the kitchen, well, that's easy, of course, because there are knives and copper pans and rolling pins. I mean, blood and guts everywhere, right? But it gets a little tricky if they're in the living room. Well, unless they have a fireplace, of course, because there are lots of weapons in the fireplace, right? But if there is no fireplace, then she needs to find a bric-a-brac that's heavy enough so she can crush his skull. Right?
What? Well, what if they're in the bedroom, huh? Both awake? I'm not going to let you, I won't make it that easy for you.
Well, you're right, exactly. The bedroom's the hardest. Bedrooms are full of pillows and puffs and clothes. Where are the weapons there, right? It took me days to find workable weapons in the bedroom.
Uh-huh. And what workable weapons did you find?
I found 3. Well, 4 if you count my legs. Right? Because in a bedroom, you need multiple weapons. First up is the element of surprise. So I would walk towards you like I'm going to hug you, and wham! I'd spray perfume in your eyes. Then I would I would stab you with a wire coat hanger.
You got rid of all the wire hangers. You bought all flannel covered ones.
Yes, of course, because clothes don't slip off felt covered hangers. But there's always a wire hanger because of the dry cleaner. Duh.
Oh. Well, a wire hanger won't kill me.
Oh no, of course not. It could never penetrate deep enough. It's just a way to disarm you.
Huh. Well, makes sense. Then what?
Oh, it's perfect. As you stumble backward to the bed, blinded by the Chanel with a wire hanger sticking out of your thigh, I jump on the bed right behind you and I let you fall into my arms.
How romantic.
Yes, and then I strangle you with a blanket. See, I read about this in one of my detective novels. That strangling you from behind is easier because then I can wrap my legs around your arms before you can grab hold of the blanket. Brilliant, isn't it?
Wow. You really... I think you could actually do this. Yeah.
Absolutely. I could absolutely do it.
Well, I'll never feel safe in bed again.
Well, you wouldn't be the first, and I'm sure you won't be the last.
I think you better go on that walk now.
Yes, I think I should too.
Oh, don't forget your mask.
Oh, God, right.
Not long enough?
No. See, I think that your neck is too thick and I can't quite get a good grip, you know?
Stay safe.
I'm free. I'm free. And freedom takes on reality.
And a little scary. Good scary. All right, next up, the vetting process, featuring Maureen Daly and Robin Bornstein, directed by Tim Deering and written by Adair Rowland.
Oh my, perfect. Oh, all right. You may escort her in and instruct her not to take off her mask until I tell her to. Is that understood?
Unmute and start video. Sorry. Oh, what's going on? What the hell? You can't force me to keep this mask on. I have rights, you know.
Welcome, Christine, dear. Please remove the mask and make yourself comfortable. I apologize for the inconvenience, but the search committee must operate in total secrecy until the selection is made. I'm Imogene Goddard, in charge of the vetting process. Can we count on your discretion as well?
Well, I signed the paperwork, if that's what you mean. Do you have the same protocol for each of us? I mean, I just can't imagine Elizabeth Warren or Kamala Harris going through this procedure. And of course, I'm not saying I'm in their league. I don't even know how I'm even in the running. I mean, Well, you must have considered that I have zero name recognition.
Oh, on the contrary, your many accomplishments have not gone unnoticed, and my employer values the fact that you don't seem to look for the spotlight.
But how can I help the ticket? I am not a horse in this race. I'm invisible.
Is that so? Then what do you think it is that brought you here to our attention?
Well, you've got my file over there. It's all on LinkedIn, right? Yeah. I work with a lot of committees and nonprofits and advocacy groups on everything from climate change to education and social justice. I connect the dots and follow the leaders.
You see yourself as a follower?
Oh, no, more like a behind-the-scenes operative. I have proved that I can spot potential and develop strong leadership.
Well, what if you were born to play a larger role in the destiny of this country? What would you say if you were offered the power to make sweeping change?
I would say that I'm underdressed. Oh, forgive me, but is there a reason you look like that?
Pardon? I don't take your meaning.
Like, I don't know, like a desk-bound fairy godmother or something. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait.
No, you know what? I get summoned to a top secret interview, ride blindfolded in an Uber to get, well, wherever this is. And you're asking me if I want to change the world. It just seems a little surreal.
Well, if you're ready, maybe we can put a different spin on it.
I've got so many questions. Wait, did you do something different?
No. It's all part of the test, my dear. Your reaction time, being able to think on your feet, adapting to rapidly changing circumstances. After all, we might be entrusting you with the kind of power and awesome responsibility that would quite simply crush other women.
Crushing responsibility. I don't remember seeing that in the job description. Oh, when you referenced your employer, so are you telling me it's not Joe?
Joe? Joe? No.
Oh.
You would be serving under the goddess.
Whoa. Now, well, whoa. Well, now I get why you're so sparkly. Oh my God.
Oh, language.
Oh my.
Oh, well, that's better. You've shown promise with your ability to organize and give sound counsel, and that will further our wishes in the beginning phase. But we think you can expand your reach, make a much larger impact, make a
big footprint.
Oh, yes, exactly. You've been toiling behind the scenes for too long, hiding your light in a bushel basket. It's time to put yourself in the narrative and set the world on fire, or maybe a flood, or maybe both.
Oh.
The goddess has big plans. Take this golden cup.
Oh, I don't do that well with gold. I'm more of a Dixie cup type of gal.
Well, it will not happen all at once. We have to allow for the interminable wheezing death rattle of the patriarchy before the takeover. So you would have time to grow into your new position.
No, but I don't want it. I had plans. I just subscribed to premium cable and 6 months of Match.com. Can she strike me dead if I turn down the offer? Oh, has anyone ever refused her before?
You wouldn't be the first, but you wouldn't be the last.
Huh. Because, well, I agree a matriarchal system is long overdue, and I definitely do want to be involved.
You already are. The movement has quietly been strengthening for years. There will have to be a pivotal event to activate our forces, a house cleaning, so to speak. But we will all have a role to play.
Huh. That was part of the test, wasn't it?
Oh.
The power trip, the 1-liter pitch. Damn, I should have seen right through that.
I must admit, it's fun to do. I haven't even gotten to the part about the salary and the bonus and just lots of power and scary pressure. Boo! No, I can't do that.
No. Maybe if you had led with the flex time and benefit package, it wouldn't have seemed so impossible.
Well, look around. All you know is impossible. You can problem solve, placate, put up with it, work around it. But my vetting process is for possibilities you forgot how to dream up.
Huh. Well, why not give me just a little power, just for practice? I wouldn't go crazy like guys do.
Well, ask me for something specific. And if it's okay with management, it's yours.
Let's see. Can the goddess give me a seat at the table and a voice that will be heard at any boardroom or management team that I want?
Oh, that should be doable. I'll throw in the scheduling and flights at no extra charge. Look, is there anything you'd like to try now since we're here together?
Oh, really? Well, that's so nice of you. Oh, actually, that thing that you did with your glowy light, can you show me how to do that?
Well, it's a little tricky, but let's give it a try.
And the fall, our final play, The True History of Dorothy After Her Fall from Oz, featuring Gina Colombo and Anne Dooley Dodge, directed by Kim Wilkinson, written by Leslie Powell and Ron Pullins.
I don't want to hear any more about Oz. I'm sick of it. Oz this, Oz that. What's the matter with Kansas?
You should have been there, Auntie Em. You would have been one of the wonderful witches.
I'd never be a witch. Now you make sure the hogs get fed. Get dinner ready for the hired hands. You need to weed the garden. The rabbits are eating all the lettuce. That old dog of yours?
That's Toto.
Worthless. Get a new dog, a big dog, one that can keep the coyotes away from the chickens.
And as for Kansas, There are so many Republicans.
Such prattle. Kansas is your home.
I need to go back to Oz.
It doesn't exist. Only in your head.
Those sweet little munchkins, they adored me so.
Creepy little things.
And Oz, so beautiful, all green and shiny.
Cities full of rapists and crooks.
Well, even that sweet little wizard wasn't a wizard, a funny little guy.
Total pervert.
Okay. All right. I liked those flying little monkeys once I got used to them. Uniforms.
Who'd take care of me if you left?
I need a new home. I need to go back to Oz.
Bullpucky. Over the rainbow? You read too many books.
You've never believed me.
Nope. You got hit on your head. That's all there is to Oz.
Anyway, with Kansas politics and the soybean market in the toilet, who wants?
I forbid you to discuss.
You need to lay off those nips. Don't get your blood pressure up.
You don't care.
I don't need to talk about politics. I can't even watch the news. Anyway, after Oz, who wants to take care of a hog farm?
Now you're telling me you resent the farm?
I need an adventure.
That costs money.
Well, you don't need money in Oz. They don't have money in Oz. Did you see any money there? It's paradise.
Dorothy, did you do something different with your hair? Have you tried that?
No. No more pigtails, no more pigs, and Farmer Monsanto next door places corn every day and night. Another year and I'm gonna start to glow in the dark.
You can't go. I won't let you.
I really, really must. We all need to follow our dreams, and I've had a dream so good I cannot stay in Kansas anymore. It was a mistake to come back. You really can't go back. And all I learned about heart and courage and mind, I want to go where that sort of thing is cherished.
Well, maybe if we give our leader just 4 more years.
You are really not going to want to hear this, Aunt Em. Oz is for me. I'm going. I want to live my life in Technicolor. All you get on this side are things that are hard work and songs to be somewhere else, to be yearning. Somewhere.
You can't get there from here. Many have tried. You won't be the first, and you sure won't be the last.
Look, I'll get there again. Now look at the color of that sky. It's yellow like it was before. I think my transportation is coming.
You stay here and take care of your poor Auntie Em and care for the hired help. Cook and clean. Find yourself a man. Make me some grandbabies and settle down to a nice life in black and white. What is this?
Oh, my bus is here. It's a tornado, Auntie Em, at last. Shh. Goodbye. I'll send you some ruby slippers when I get there. Shh.
Oh.
Yay! Oh my gosh. Okay, yay, that's our show. Everyone lived. All is well. So much for coming tonight. And you may have noticed, you may have heard some lines that sounded familiar. So you might, if you want to take a second now, send them over to the chat if we can. Wonderful. Okay, so next up we have a tradition. And this is to show you, usually we bring everyone up on stage, but tonight we're just going to have people turn on their video. This is going to show you how many participants we have in Random Acts. So first we're going to start with Kyle. Kyle's our tech. Yay, Kyle, yay, yay, yay. And next we're gonna have all the writers turn on their video, please. Leave their audio off. Thank you, writers. Yay, yay, writers. Fantastic. Now we're gonna have the directors. Directors, if you'll turn on your video. Yay, directors, you were so awesome. This was such a challenge, directors. It really was. Like, you did an amazing job, and we're gonna get better at it every time. And now actors. Actors, turn on your screens and show your lovely selves. Yay! Actors, you did an amazing job. This really was a tough thing to pull off, but we did it! Woohoo! And lovely audience, thank you for the bumps and the bruises along the way. There's no point in doing this if you're not here. So thank you for coming. I know some of you have been in the audience for years, so this was really fun. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Good night. Mwah, mwah.
Thank you, Haley.
Thank you, Haley. Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you, Haley.
Haley.
Thank you,
And Diana.
Thank you.
This was so much fun.
Bruce.
Thank you.
All right.
That was so fun.
Yeah. Good to all of you.
Good job.
Yes.
Charlie.
Thank you, Madam Director.
It worked out well.
If you want to chime in, you're welcome to turn your audio and your video on now. It'll be chaos, but it'll be
Yeah.
fun. You don't.
Thank you,
We
Haley,
did it! Woo!
Fast, and everybody.
Great job, everybody.
Great job, actors.
Suzanne, Brian, we miss
It's
you.
fantastic.
Bye.
Good night, everybody. Great job.
Okay, Ellen, thank you.
Great job, Chuck.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Good job.
Diana.
Ciao.
Thanks, Diana.
Everybody.
Good night. Everybody did great.
And Kim Wilkerson.
Love you, Suzanne.
Everybody,
Oh, great to see you.
That's so interesting.
Leslie and Ron.
Leslie and
my
Ron.
God.
Hey, way to go.
One from
Ron.
Did you tell us what the lines were?
Thank you all.
Okay.
Good to see you all.
Peace.
Yeah.
When's number 18?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Michelle,
In a couple of months.
And Haley, great job putting this
Great
together.
job. This was hard. Thank you, Kyle. This
Hey,
was
Haley.
awesome.
Thank you.
And Kyle. Great job.
Thank you.
I love the sound effects. That was awesome. It really added a lot, all the songs. It was good.
Really good stuff, you guys. You're all so talented.